you can see in the background, it's snowing today. I woke up and it's a winter wonderland outside. And please don't mind my hair, it's got out of the shower, so it's still damp and gross. But today's video, I will be telling you how to convince your parents to let you get a guinea pig. And I'll be using it in my experience of what I did, so take out your notebook, start writing it down, and let's get to it. Hello, so we are here, and we are here with Kirby. Say hi, bud. He looks mortified. Okay, so he's just gonna chill on the ground. How to convince your parents to get a guinea pig, in my perspective and what I did. So first of all, my parents, mostly my mom, didn't want me to get a guinea pig because she's allergic to them. The hay, their hair. Kirby, stay. You can't go underneath my couch. God damn it.
Oh, where was I? Oh my god.
He's being bad. So that is why my mom didn't want me to get one, and she was really afraid that they were gonna stink, and she's wants the house to always be perfect, like, you know what I mean? Like, everything always has to be clean and stuff. And then my dad didn't really have an issue with it. I think he just had to agree with my mom. So basically, I convinced my parents for 2 years to let me get a guinea pig. It was not a month, it was not a week. I convinced them for 2 years. That's how against it they were. And I ended up getting 3, so. And now they both love them. But what I did, basically, step number 1, get your research. Go on YouTube, go onto my account for all you know, and go through videos on like stuff for guinea pigs, like how much they cost, like blah blah blah. Just watch guinea pig videos and actually write stuff down. That's what I did. I had a notebook and I wrote down, like, especially cages and the way they smell. That's something my mom was really worried about. So I was like, if you just clean the cages, it won't smell. So I told her that. I was like, all this stuff, and I was like, and you can buy stuff, and like you have to clean it, and I'll clean it. I was like, I'll do all the cleaning. And I told her, I was like, I'll pay for all the food, I'll pay for all the hay, I'll pay for all their stuff, and I did. I have. But to start off this whole thing, I bought a fish to show them that I was responsible enough to take care of something and keep it alive. And I did keep that betta fish alive for 3 years. And like, that's just the first step, something small, just a fish, showing them I'm responsible enough to feed it in the morning, feed it at night, and clean its tank. And I bought all the stuff for it. So first step, if you want to, maybe buy a fish. Show your parents that you're responsible and you are determined to take care of something and that you can keep it alive. Because a guinea pig is definitely a lot different than a fish, but it is a step up. I keep bending down because I'm petting Kirby because he looks adorable. So that's number 1, maybe get a fish. And so you're gonna write down all your research, and then what I did was I sat down my parents one night and they like sat on the couch and I sat in a chair with my notebook and I read them. And I had like 2 pages worth of things about them. And then, and just all the stuff that I learned in my head that I didn't write down, I started telling them. And like, you just give them all the research, show them that you know what they need, what you need to do, like all this stuff about them. Just show them that you really want this. And another step to show them that you really want it is don't just ask for it once and then just hope they give it to you. I basically brought it up every week for 2 years, showing them like, I want this, like this isn't something I'm gonna grow out of, it's not a phase, like, because then they're gonna be like, ah, yes, I was right, see, like if we would have bought you this, you would have not wanted it the week after you got it. But that wasn't the case with me because I wanted it for 2 years, and I showed them that. I made sure to show them that I wanted this. I made it clear I wasn't growing out of the phase, I wasn't, you know, like being like, I don't really want it anymore, like I wanted it. And then I basically kept just dragging on, and then finally I took the step forward and I actually ordered a $200 cage while they were in Vancouver. And when I got back from Vancouver and there was this huge cage set up, I was like, I'm ready and I'm getting a guinea pig. And then my parents, as soon as they saw me do that, actually went out and bought Casper for me one night when I was here with my best friend, and they walked in the door with a box and they put it on the floor and they're looking at me smiling, and I opened it and it was Casper and I freaked out. And then not long after, I think a week or a few days, my sister lives in Nanaimo, so she actually bought me Kirby from there and then brought him home, so then I had 2. And then, but yeah, and my parents actually ended up loving them, and they do. My dad is obsessed with my guinea pigs. He plays with them all the time. He loves them. Actually, when my other guinea pig Casper died, My dad was so heartbroken. He was crying, like I think he might have been more sad than me. Like I was seriously surprised. Like he was very sad. Tell your parents this, that I'm telling you that right now. My parents fell in love with my animals. I kept them clean. I paid for everything on my own. Kirby, please stay on your bed. I have time to play with them. I had 2 jobs at one point, and I always have had one. And I've always found time to have with them, play with them. I go to school. I'm in grade 11. I'm not like out of school yet, and I'm gonna be going to university and all that. So, and I find all this time still. I wake up early in the morning, I cut my vegetables, I feed them, and sometimes I go back to bed. And I clean their cages, I do everything that they need. And I still find time to take these videos on YouTube and post on their Instagram. Shout out to my Instagram. And, you know, like, you just gotta convince your parents. Really the big thing is you gotta convince them that you want it. You can't just say it and then like say you want this and then never really talk about it again. Because that's just you proving them that your parents are right, that you didn't really want it, you just wanted to go along with the trends, you just wanted an animal, and that you weren't really gonna take care of it. You gotta prove them. I proved my parents so wrong. I did everything, man. Like, I really wanted these animals. And they make me so happy, like, honestly. I'm going into university for my animal technology diploma so that means I can be a vet tech, I can be just anything with animals, basically. I can work with them. Because I want to work with animals. Everyone who knows me knows that I'm all about animals. Do your research, show them that you want it, and once you get them, keep showing them that you want it. If you start just like being like, oh, I don't want to feed them, or oh, I'm too tired to clean the cage, I'm too busy, then they're gonna start looking at you like you're growing out of the phase, you don't want them anymore. Don't do that. If you want these animals, you need to know what you're getting into, first of all. You need to do all your research, and you need to show your parents, and you need to prove to yourself that you can take care of them. So yeah, that is basically it. You need to show your parents, and you need to prove to yourself that you are ready for this and you can take care of them, because guinea pigs last a lot of time.
What?
That made no sense. Guinea pigs last a long time. They do not stay alive for 5 months. They can stay alive to 7 to 8 years. This isn't like a 5-month type animal. Like, you have to be ready to take care of them, and you need to know that if you don't want them anymore, that you can't just throw them on the street or give them to some random person. You need to know that you have to have enough money for these creatures. These animals take a lot of cash out of your account, like, let me tell you. And you need to have that money to continue taking care of them once you get them. So that is basically the steps and things that you really just need to know. You need to show your parents that you want them. Do your freaking research, boys and girls. Get it all in. Know what you're getting into. And that is the end of this video. Thanks for watching. I hope this helps. Have a good day.